And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at S'mores Wars. Now, it is a fact of the universe that if you're around a campfire, there is no better sweet treat to eat than s'mores. That's fact, not even debatable. S'mores, of course, taking graham crackers, which is kind of a boring cracker, putting on chocolate, which is kind of a plain substance, and then marshmallow, and together they become magical. And I may be getting too caught up in that, but that is the theme of this game as you try to build s'mores faster than everybody else. S'mores Wars is essentially a big simultaneous selection / rock, paper, scissors card game. Here's how it plays. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to get a set of battle cards of their colors, 4 tokens actually, one that says s'morage, and then one for marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers, and then an actual s'morage token. This is where you'll put cards in your s'morage. So at the beginning of the game, you turn over the top card of each pile. So we have graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate. These cards are numbered either 1, 2, 3, or 5. So 5 is the best. Players are going to all simultaneously pick which one they want, and then you reveal it. If you're the only person who said you wanted something, you're going to get that. Yay! When you get something, you can put it in front of you, because when you build a graham cracker, you got to start with a graham cracker, and then on top of it, a marshmallow and chocolate in either order, and then another graham cracker. That's a complete s'more. But let's say, for example, I had win this marshmallow, but I don't have a graham cracker to put it on. I can stick it in my s'morage. Later on, I can play this token to put as many cards from s'morage onto graham crackers if I have them out there. Now, if multiple people go for the same card, then you'll duel over it. Each person's going to pick one of these cards in this sort of paper, rock, scissors thing. So toast is pretty powerful, because if you play toast and your opponent plays splat, smash, or stretch, you will defeat them. Splat defeats smash, smash defeats splat defeats smash, smash defeats stretch, stretch defeats splat, and all three of them beat chomp. Chomp is the weakest card, but chomp can defeat toast. So you play these. If you both play the same thing, you can flip them over, but there's also tiebreaker cards. So tiebreaker cards are handed out at the beginning of the game, which means if there's a tie and we both played stretch, then I'll win. If there's a tie and we both played splat, you'll win. But if there's a tie normally, or everyone kills each other, then you essentially get rid of those cards and pick another card from your hand until somebody wins. Whoever wins gets the card. Everybody else gets nothing. Then you turn over cards on the top of the piles, and you start another round. You keep going until one of the piles is gone. At that point, everyone simply gets points for their completed s'mores that they have. So this here would be 11. And if you don't complete a s'more, you lose 1 point for each thing you don't have. This might be delicious, but it's not a s'more. It's missing the top graham cracker, so I'd get -1 for this. Most points is the winner. This game is all about the motif here and how good everything looks. The cards are really good quality, and you got these, they got the crackers, and you got the marshmallows, and you got the chocolate, and they all look pretty much the same, with the difference being the 5s have this is really good chocolate, I guess. And I like how the cards look. The whole thing is nice. The tokens are fine. I mean, there's just not a lot here to really talk about. Everything fits inside a little cardboard insert inside the box, and it just looks good, the whole thing, but it's very simplistic. At the beginning of this, I kind of waxed on a little bit about my enjoyment of s'mores, but the simple fact of the matter is I do think that's a fun theme, and that's kind of what they're banking on here. This is a really simple game. This is the kind of game I would imagine you'll find at Target and other places. And it's not a bad game by any means. You all pick stuff. If there's one that's out there that's 5, you go for it. At the beginning of the game, everyone probably wants the s'mores first. I mean, the graham cracker first, because you need to put that down. You can take the chocolate or the marshmallow, but it's kind of that whole, well, there's a 5-point one, and I'm going to go for it, and you're going to go for it, but so is Sally, and so is Renee, and if they all go for it, maybe I'll just get the chocolate instead. There's a little bit of that involved. But the combat itself, you're just trying to outthink each other. It's fun. It is the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and I think it's just not as good as other games in the same genre. For example, Sushi Go, which is a drafting game about making sushi. They need to make Sushi Go the S'mores edition. At the same time, I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy this, but it's just too simple and lucky for me. It's the kind of game that I can play to amuse myself, but I'll barely be thinking about what goes on. The point totals at the end can be really skewed, and it's possible to go for several rounds and get nothing because you just do a really bad job at picking stuff or picking battle cards or picking the same spot someone else goes to. It's not a long game, though. It says 15 to 30 minutes on here. I don't know who's taking 30 minutes to play this game. It's much shorter than that, and that's fine. It has its intended audience. You could even play this around a campfire, probably, as long as you have a little area to play it in. So, not necessarily for me, but I think some folks will like S'mores Wars. I do like the name. Dice Tower Judgment, amusing, but a little too simple for me.